Hey, Karlak. The old stomping grounds. How you doing?
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Of course.
Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
See, that's kind of the response I was expecting from her the whole time. I wasn't expecting the heavy PTSD that makes me feel bad for taking her now.
I thought this journey of ours would see us knocking on a devil's door. Can't say I'm relishing the experience, but needs must.
Oh, we can even go to camp. Oh, never mind.
The House of Hope. Raphael's abode. Only this time he hasn't invited us to his table.
Swift as my feet can
Nope.
go. It can't reach us here, I guess.
I have invited myself to the table.
Something's
You
wrong.
feel the hunger and desire of countless souls bound to the pillar, unable to escape. A sense of overwhelming loss flows from the pillar. There are souls inside, damned and forgotten.
Always remember, despite the fact that Raphael talks to you like an old friend and definitely says he wants what's best for us, he's got these hanging out.
Nerves rattle and your skin shivers.
He is still a devil.
The pillar contains thousands of angry souls, eager to escape. A chill emanates from the pillar, and you sense the sorrow of 1,000 damned souls trapped within.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Interesting. So I'm assuming that you are former owner of this house since you were named Hope there? Alright, wait, don't go. Who are you?
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am Hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
Well, let's think really, really hard about this. What should we ask about her? we can, of course, save Scum for more lore. That's true. Who's your jailer?
The many eyes, the stare of pain, the ray of death. Keep it away. Keep it away.
Uh-oh.
Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry.
Uh-oh.
The house is home to many things. Most will kill you. One can save you. The hammer that breaks the chains. You must steal it.
You hear a sound
The
like
many
rattle of a
eyes.
chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
All right, big charisma. Prepare to speak in your finest stage whisper. Easy.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
A mouse. Looking for the Orphic hammer. Where is it?
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. In the archive down the corridor past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
What is it?
Can you save me? Please, 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 please.
If I can, I will. What needs to be done?
All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There goes nothing.
Okay, but before this, I want to reload and ask the other questions. Because that's very interesting. Hey, there's a real chance that not being locked up and tortured for a couple of days might be great for her mentality, guys. Maybe she can be saved mentally.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself.
What is this place?
Raphael's House of Hope. But your question was hopeless. You already knew that. Don't waste any more words. The house is...
You hear us.
Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Remember, quiet as a mouse.
What danger should I prepare for?
Can the fly prepare for the spider? Can the soot prepare for the spin? You're dead, dead, dead! All of them. The traps and the monsters and the humongous balls of fire.
Where's Raphael?
Behind you! Skipping across the plains, spinning plates, making deals with dukes and devils. He's a busy man. A busyness man. But not a man at all, of course. He'll be home soon, though, and you better find the hammer before he arrives. You can't help me! You can't even help yourself! You're gonna die here! You ask after me rather than your own heart's desire. It would bring a tear to my eye if I had not shed them all so long ago. The hammer is the key for you and for me.
Okay. I'm really interested. How will she respond if I just say, if I just roll up and say, hey, I'm here to kill Raphael. How you doing? I mean, honestly, that's pretty much what we're gonna do, is more than likely kill Raphael.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But you brilliant, beautiful maniac. I'll hold him down while you trim his arteries. Except he's not home. I'm indisposed and you're in hell. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The
Okay.
house is home to many things.
All right, I got my answers. Wonder how strong Raphael's going to be.
Here goes nothing.
Come in from the cold.
I'm assuming that he's not going to be as strong as Saravok was. House of Hope guestbook Elisis 1492, please sign below. Invited guest with boudoir privileges. Hallister Blackcloak, social call. High Inquisitor Virilius Receptor, diabolic audit. Involuntary guests, feast hall access only, meal plan D. Silvira Savicus, return unharmed. Thavius Krieg, damned. Sir Bluto Son Pite, damned.
Rest your weary soul.
Uh-huh. Hello.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek?
I need to find the archive.
I cannot help you. This is not my home, even if I can never leave.
What ties you to the House of Hope?
I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years.
And what went wrong?
Deaths in the family. Happiness rarely lasts a lifetime. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not.
Oh,
let it
you're the mason that we
I
read
sought
about
the devil,
that served Ketheric.
Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land.
This is a familiar tale. You wouldn't happen to be the architect of Moonrise Towers, would you?
You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric is no more. I killed him.
Then all came to pass as I had hoped. Though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers?
The tower still stands, but it is a hollow place now.
Perhaps one day, new life will find it. Thank you. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
I'm curious about something. Also, I have a ghoul that's trapped. Am I capable of going back to the Devil's Fee and then coming and going as I please without any repercussions? In case I wish to swap out a member of my party. Looks like the answer is yes. And the reason I say this is because I just thought of something. While having Gale with us is great and all, I feel like having Will with us would be a little bit more poignant as we dive into Avernus itself.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of I'll be here.
Yes.
And beyond that, the extra reason why I want to do it is because I still haven't been able to play around with Will and his new build properly. And I wanna.
Let's talk.
Join me.
That's the...
So we will have significantly less summons to work with. Whoa, what the fuck? Why am I on the roof? I'm not supposed to be on the roof like this. Silly game. Also, for those that didn't see how I retooled Will, he is now a Lockadin. Paladin Warlock combo, with a couple levels in Fighter for Action Surge, since level 12 is our max level.
It's the furthest thing from my mind. Besides, not all things are cut from the
How do they differ then? The number of forms, the exact timbre of their evil life.
Could be most anything. Their willingness to torment their travel partners with wisecracks, for example.
Will, come on. Oh, didn't I get a really nice set of armor that I could give to Will now? Shit, this is gonna teleport me on top of that house again, isn't it? I guess we'll find out in a sec, won't we? Pretty sure that we got a really... Yeah, Blackguard's plate.
Defender of the people.
Let's compare them. +1 AC. And all incoming damage reduced by 1. Yeah, I think we'll take that. There you go, Will.
What to do?
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
You cut the ship, Mizora. How dare you make such a... impossible choice.
Impossible? My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. All that time together, and you still find ways to surprise me.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Okay, here we are. We're not on the roof this time. In we go.
Don't waste a step. Let's talk.
I just realized Will hasn't been disguised by Hope. Wonder if that's gonna mess with anything. Guess we'll find out soon. This is some interesting experiments we're about to do. Debt consolidation.
Walking, crawling. I see you.
A record written in Raphael's own hand detailing the adventures of various travelers in Faerun, including yours. The desperate will do anything to get out of a bind. That mind flare toys with its food, but it'll become hungry soon enough, and they have proven such malleable little things. The crown for the hammer. More than a reasonable trade, I should think. After all, what use is power if you don't have freedom? Okay. Okay, well, let's try. Since the left seems to be going to where we need to go, let's go to the right.
Without Hope's disguise, the damned soul realizes you were an imposter in their hell.
Ah, so. Since Will doesn't have the disguise, that raises the alarm. I don't think that's worth it. I think we'll just have to reload back to when that didn't happen, because I want to be able to... I want to be able to talk to the people here and stuff. That's rather unfortunate.
Keeping pace.
Oh well, what can you do? Just means we take Gale instead of Will. For now. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Now I have to take the guy with a bunch of spells and summons at his beck and call. Oh, how horrible. Oh, how ghastly.
Can't
well.
slow down.
Prison hatchway, so that's where Hope must be.
You! Are you good?
Are you good?
I tried, but I don't think I can ever be good. Instead, I'll be perfect.
Okay then.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me. I'm dancing. I love to dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I see that things aren't going too well for them. Ah, we've got some debtor's attire. So maybe I can dress the others up if I want to bring them. When it becomes combat time, then I think maybe we'll pull Will out. But prior to that, Apple. Prior to that, we'll just take a look around with what we got. The abridged version of Plamondon's popular history of the Gate, written in a breezy, conversational style, more accessible than that of most scholarly histories. For example, the cozy crescent of land around Grey Harbor has been settled for the last 1,500 years, favored by bucolic fisher folks and beachcombers, as well as the less savory smugglers and outright pirates. But there wasn't really much of a permanent town until one of its seagoing entrepreneurs, a fellow known as Baldur, returned from an expedition with a hold full of gold. And he was generous in spending it, building wharves and warehouses along the waterfront and a great granite wall curving across the slopes to protect it all from raiders sweeping down from the fields of the dead.
The face of the clock is downcast.
A modest guide to the Sword Coast wine. A Sommelier's Guide to Wines found along the Sword Coast. It extols the virtues of Barduscan Dark and Arabellan Dry, the sinuous, fruity flavors of Ruby Red Elverquist, the throat-slamming notes of Red Dragon Crush snatched from the hands of charming Vistani tradesfolk, Thayan vintages as richly hued as the robes of their red wizards, pale Cerlunian Glowfire, and it praises these with the same vigor that it disclaims the inferior mulled wines such as Czar and Daggerford Clary, which the author claims are as suitably for consumption as Bugbear Taint. Outer portals. Do these go to the other hell rings or something?
Over here! When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar!
When it's a
Need to
jar.
find a way out here. Or a way in.
What is this place?
This is the Chamber of Egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey.
Must be something useful here.
Oh, there is. There is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here.
Portal to Athkatla. Oh, Neverwinter. Chat, let's go play Neverwinter Nights. Waterdeep. There's Baldur's Gate, Mephistar, Luskin, and Menzo Berenzin.
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another.
What is this place?
The Chamber of Egress. Way station of the Hells. Providing access to Raphael's clientele, wherever they might make their home. I am its keeper, New Baldin. Very much not at your service.
What are you doing?
I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter.
Fair enough. Why not work in the prison anymore?
I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers.
Gortash was here? Enver Gortash?
Lord!
Lord
Is
Enver
that what he
Gortash.
calls himself these days? The sniveling little shit. He was the son of a cobbler or some such meager tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck.
I'd like to snack his neck myself.
Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I'm tired of you.
Do you know Hope?
The greatest pest of all. I've always thought hope to be a dirty, empty little word. She suits it well.
Who is she?
A nasty little optimist who doesn't have the good sense to lose her mind completely, like the rest of us. She has a rather loathsome habit of popping into existence all over the house to shout words of encouragement to the other denizens. It's most irksome. But her appearances are just a trick of the light. Her corporeal form is down in the dark, bound by unbreakable chains in Raphael's dungeon. It used to be my prison, New Baldin's very own pit of pain. I was its keeper. But that was a very long time ago.
Oh, you poor, horrible little man. I wonder what happens if I try to use the look into a portal. Let's go to Neverwinter, guys.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North.
Oh, never mind.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well. Athkatla, city of coin, capital of art. They say the streets are paved with gold.
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. The forces of the Absolute could threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
The cycle of fuck must be discontinued.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond.
This portal leads directly to the frigid citadel of Mephistar, nestled in the Hells.
Mephistar, home to the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's bold indeed if he ever visits uninvited.
Luskin.
Secrets of the port city of Luskan flutter behind this portal.
Luskan, city of sails, at the far north of the Sword Coast, in the shadow of the spine of the world.
Menzo Berenzin, the jewel of the Underdark, lies beyond.
Menzo Baranzan, city of spiders. Of course Raphael has dealings in the depths of the Underdark.
Anyone got anything different to say?
You hear nothing, sense nothing beyond this portal to Menzo Baranzan.
This leads to Menzo Baranzan. The Drow city must be quite a sight.
The sloshing of waves and shouting of voices beyond this portal to Luskin.
Luskan. Can't say I know much about the place.
Hellish ice chills this portal to Mephistar.
Portal to Mephisto. I think I've had my fill of devilish strongholds, if it's all the same.
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Bring a heavy gold pouch.
Neverwinter. Pack a scarf.
Raphael has a portal to Neverwinter. Imagine what tricks he must get up to there.
Athkatla. Fortunes await.
This leads to Athkatla. Perhaps I'll see it for myself someday.
Athkatla. Fortunes await.
Athkatla, capital of Arm. Not a city overly fond of wizards. Fair loss. Even the splendor of Neverwinter must be tainted by Raphael's influence.
Maybe I left too soon for him to talk about Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Bring a heavy gold pouch.
Waterdeep. Gods, I wish I could go.
There we go. Mephistar. Surely you've got some interest in that, Gale.
Home of the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's brave to sneak around him. Ah, Luskan, the city of sails, wrecked by the spell plague. Now best avoided.
You hear nothing, sense nothing beyond.
This is a neat
portal
little
to
room.
Menzo Baranzan.
Menzo Baranzan, city of spiders. Who's caught in Raphael's web there, I wonder?
Menzo Baranzan. Drow City.
I'm sure most responses that Karlak will have will be pretty straightforward.
Knew a guy from Luskan once. Wouldn't mind saying hello. I don't think my engine would survive the cold.
Hellish ice chills this portal to Mephistar.
Mephisto. Home to another archdevil. Not for all the wine in Kalinshan. Portal to Waterdeep. Heard they've got the best cheese in the realms.
Cheese!
Neverwinter. Bet it's beautiful that far north.
Athkatla. Fortunes await.
Athkatla. Capital of Arm. Wouldn't mind checking it out someday.
Oh, there we go. That's a cool little room to talk about the other areas in the world. What's through this door? Looks like a bunch of nothing. Let's see. An inner balcony. Looks nice and all, but doesn't have anything I particularly need.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
I mean, I could, but the others might not like it if I did. Mystic Force Curtain. That's interesting over there, too. Okay, let's try going west. What's to the west? Locked door. No problem for Thor. Slight problem for Thor. 25 DC is a hell of a locked door. Holy shit. What if I just go around, which I was apparently doing already? That seems like the smarter way to do this. Apparently there is no reason for me to go to the west, since they'll go to the same place eventually, right? Make sure all the ghouls figure out how to get over here. Perfect. Anything at the inner balcony that I could want?
Pain. Become its bedfellow, and you will know true pleasure.
Security breach. We are concerned to report a regrettable incident within our esteemed House of Hope. It has come to our attention that one of the guests, driven to madness by insatiable curiosity, attempted to breach the sanctity of your revered boudoir. The misguided individual, their mind clouded by a desperate desire for forbidden knowledge, sought to gain access to your private quarters and uncover the secrets that lie within. They believed that the back door on the balcony would serve as their clandestine path to knowledge. However, rest assured, my lord, that our vigilant guardian swiftly intervened and prevented any further trespassing. So please don't turn us into lemurs. Lemurs. Bark, bark.
He said he'd turn my eyes in on themselves. To see inside me. Rolling and rolling until they burst.
Let your heart be glad, let your tongue rejoice, and let your soul rest forever in this house of hope.
I like to watch
the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does.
You know what goes on inside that room?
Oh, I like to peep through the keyhole. There's so much to see. So much to see.
Does Raphael mind you watching?
Why? It was his idea. Here I watch. Forever and forever. Oh, I can never join in. But I'll always look.
Neat. Alright, give me a sec, chat. I'm gonna refill my water. BRB. I return with hydration. Well, this is clearly a thing.
That might be worth a look.
Inert infernal gem. I could use it, but we'll maybe come back to that.
Don't! Please don't!
Ooh, mahogany. A chamber pot. Ugh. Let me guess.
Away! This is Raphael's chamber pot.
Are you its guardian?
Its admirer, its protector. It is my one true beloved.
Yep, that seems about right.
Hellfire, the great gift of Mephistopheles.
Do devils shit? They do if they want to, I guess. Corilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. What's that? Good morning, sweeting. How are you? What is that? This? Oh, nothing really. Just a little curiosity. Hope, my tenacious petal clinging to the flower despite winter, nature, and all common sense. This is an Almoin dream catcher. No? No recognition? Well, all right. This tinkly, feathery device is a jar. A jar for dreams. Currently full to bursting, I don't mind telling you. Stop! Stop what, dear one? jangling it like that. I'd like you to stop. You hear them, then. The captured dreams of frightened children. The Omuans were a clever people, Hope. Their children slept like stones. No bogeyman or creepers invading their imaginations in the tenebrous dark. No, no. Those figments went in here, and they got to know one another. A social house for nightmares. These things that go bump in the night live inside this dream catcher. And they are dying to meet you. Raphael, don't go! Serve me, then. Damn your pride and serve me with your whole heart. Hope, with her eyes fixed on the dreamcatcher, then averting to his. Raphael is stunned to see her eyes narrow. No. No, I won't do it. I see. How naughty of you. As Raphael and I left, I chose to linger and listen at my sister's closed door. She was alone with the dreamcatcher. I heard her breathing grow heavier, then sharp, frozen silence. Then Hope began to scream. Taming Hope, Part 2. I love how the chamber pot is the one thing with red on it. Don't touch it or this guy's gonna go nuts. He wants that poo-poo. He loves that poo-poo.
Soldier.
Hey, look, a rat jam.
Uh-huh. Here?
Talk to the rat.
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth?
How did you end up here?
Cheated my chums, took everything and ran. The kindly devil hid me from them, made sure they'd never find me.
Darkness.
Kids are now best at the litter and hungry, want victuals sweet with rot. Simpler life, but harder.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
And you see, this is why we didn't make a deal with Raphael.
This clock does not measure the passage of time.
Fine.
It measures how much time remains. Flock to me, all who are burdened, and I will give you hope. For my house is yours, and the door is always open.
Can I unlock the doors from this side? Nope. Oh, there's a lever.
Got lost and died.
They're eating me from the inside. The rats. The rats. The rats. Ugh.
1 second, there's perception to be seen. Perception?
Something over there.
A wine goblet? Oh, Myrmidon, get out of the way.
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat.
And in the chest, gold and a gold ring. Those are mine now.
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison.
Whoopsie.
An unexpected treat.
A list of essential personnel.
Over here.
Gorilla Hearthflame, Fieldwork. So far, I barely had to singe the tips of her fingers. This one shows promise. Archivist, naughty boy, supposed to be looking after the collection, but has a tendency to drift. May have to start breaking his neck to give his spine a chance to recover. Nubolden, little shit let Gortash get away. Not letting him near the prisons ever again. Chamber of Egress will do fine until I find a replacement for him. What's in the desk? Oh my god, a nat 1. A nat 1 was in the desk. 2 in a row? Is that even possible? Bruh.
I thought you'd got lost and died.
2 in a row, guys.
Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast.
Ooh, butter.
Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
I need you to stay calm now, Hope, and give me some guidance.
I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
Charisma we go. Ooh, DC 15's a lot harder. Okay, nat 20 to undo those 2 nat 1s.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Okay, so how's a boot? We ask if there's anyone else I should be aware of in the archive. Actually, how should I deal with the archivist?
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is... Shh.
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Who does the archivist fear, Hope? I need a name.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Verilius. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
Seems easy enough to me.
The architect of destiny. I am the purveyor of hope. I am the future.
Orders for Archivist. Archivist, without delay, move some of the contracts and treasures to the main cache. We are excited about soon acquiring the Crown of Karsus, and want certain things on display while the rest may be safely stored in the secret vault. What we want in the archive are the amulets of greater health and gauntlets of hill giant strength, where the place is reserved for the crown. Artifacts in the vault should be the Staff of Spell Power and backup gold cache. Nice of him to lay out exactly what we're going to steal.
One day I'll catch a break.
I cleanse the books. I comb each and every line for falsehoods and purge them pure.
The Nautiloid Adventures. Attached to this letter is a map with a detailed list of locations, all of which are familiar. Raphael, as requested, I've kept a close eye on the infected adventurers who fell from the Nautiloid and survived. Impressive. They spent a while stumbling around like lost babes, easily distracted ones at that, but finally made it to Moonrise Towers. You should have seen the mess they made there. Pure, delicious chaos. They killed Catherick. It was a hell of a show. I'm delighted I got a front row seat, and now they're in Worm's Crossing. If the last few days are anything to go by, I'm expecting more blood, death, and chaos, which means they'll be running into you any day now. If anything changes, I'll keep you posted. Carilla. Drop it. Oh, well, there's the Orphic Hammer right there. Behind an impervious spear, so obviously we're not going to break that open. Talking to Carilla would probably be a bad idea. Oh, Taming Hope Part 1. Let's read that. Carilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. Did your mother sing you nursery rhymes? What? Little Miss Teffel sat on a kettle, steam blowing between her lips. Along came her oven in need of some lovin', and soon she had scalded hips. That's funny. And yet you do not laugh. Come, Hope, don't look so aggrieved. This little realm around us, this house, you have mastery of it. And you of me. Sing me a song. Hope, I'm speaking to you. Now don't go silent. I'd hate to have to slit a child up the navel and rinse you in their insides. You're some pervert. Then sing me a song, I say, nursery sweet. But don't demean. I'll know if you do. After some moments she does. I remember our mother used to sing it to us, a gentle melody laden deliciously like plump young arms laden with autumn-ripe apples. When the song concludes, Raphael sighs and looks at my sister. Ah, you are something, my dear. Really rather something. I would have you master your own fate. Let me give you free rein to do so. Let's abandon this whole ugly imprisonment. Serve me willingly. Things would be as merry and jubilant as that song you've just given me. Sweet Raphael? Yes, Hope? Eat shit. But stuff your maggoty tongue in some other woman's ear. Here he looks upon her with such longing and hate, I think he might actually kill her. Oh, that was in error, my dear. In grave error. I shall see you soon. The power of the crown. All 100 chapters of this dense book describe the coronation of Raphael as Archdevil Supreme of the Nine Hells, but the circumstances vary in each case. Some versions are written as if historical fact, others are imagined futures, but all end with Raphael wearing the crown of Karsus. One in particular catches your attention. In the end, it was the prism bearers who came to him seeking salvation, and he laid out a course for their survival. They would be free of the parasite, the Sword Coast would be cleansed of illithids, and Raphael would receive the crown for his part in the victory. From the moment he met them, it was inevitable. The realm would weep to see his glory. Look at all these books to read, chat. Scroll of Greater Invisibility, I'll take one of those. The Tourmaline Depths. By Lady Incognita. It was Master Vampire Donella Czar who reopened the vast blue-green halls beneath Baldur's Gate and brought them under our control. But what is the history of this subterranean expanse, and how far back does it go? Not even Donella the architect knew for certain, but in her notebook she speculated that the depths were originally dwarven built by exiles from the Barrendin, though she admitted she was no scholar of dwarven history. Though deeply delved, the halls were certainly more of an outpost than a city, Donella wrote. Though, if it was established as a facility over a mine, what were the dwarves mining here? A larger question in this writer's mind is, how did these abandoned depths go undiscovered for so long under a great city like Baldur's Gate? Were they deliberately hidden by some kind of persistent glamour that finally wore off? We may never know. The world will never know. Downfall of the Iron Throne. A top corner is folded down on one of the final pages. And with the downfall of Sarevok, the city's Mages' Council was asked to make a memorable example of the Iron Throne, whose criminal headquarters squatted like a dire toad in the center of Baldur's Gate, looming over the disgusted citizenry its thugs had so recently preyed upon. The council, hastily convened, decided upon a dramatic demonstration of the city's rejection of the Iron Throne, and 17 of their number joined their magical powers in a 48-hour ritual that concluded by levitating the Iron Throne building from its foundations, conveying it across the docks and out over the deepest channel of Grey Harbor, where it was plunged beneath the waves and fog to be seen no more. And in this way, the most prominent symbol of the bloody reign of Sarevok Anchev was obliterated. A Fall of Netheril. A first-hand account of the fall of Netheril written by Raphael. Even Amerigan could not have kept a smile from creeping across its face when walking through those fields of the dead. Bodies broken, the land painted crimson from horizon to horizon. Tarsus brought Netheril's cities tumbling from the skies, and for a brief, glorious moment, he created a spectacle of such utter horror, it was worthy to be the 10th hell. I delighted in it, until I realized that the one thing I sought was not to be found among that delicious carnage. The crown. It had been stolen. And when you get right down to it, Raphael's old as fuck. Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength.
Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength.
My faith will guide me.
I'm guessing it's trapped in some way. It's only DC 15, we're just rolling like shit.
That's curious.
Mm-hmm.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh yeah, that Karsus stuff was over a millennium ago. A long, long time ago. Lorethian. The introduction to Lorethian by Palmer Junisuga reads, "It is no exaggeration to say that Corellin Lorethian is the primary figure in the pantheon of elves. It is said that his tears mingled with those of Sehanine Moonbow actually created elves. As in all myths, the physiological reverse oblation God gives to his people is interesting. The elven people are not formed from Corellin's hip bone, his throat, his testicles. Instead, they arise from an expression of sorrow. Some scholars frame them, then, as an antidote to his pain. Corellin was, at the time, experiencing loss and feelings of betrayal. More traditional thinking, and here I quote the elven sage Afer Llewellyn, places elves as sad as a species can be. This rings truer for me. Life, after all, deposits its fair share of difficulties on those burdened with living it, and elves endure a long, long time." The Avernus Vista.
Must be on my way.
The author's hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit. Wholly unique.
Are you talking to my fucking ghoul? He's not gonna talk back, bro. The ghoul's not gonna talk back. And I'm busy reading all the lore first. The House of Wonders. The High House of Wonders! Temple to Gon, the Gearsmith, and the Wonderbringer. The house is at the same time an elaborate collection of workshops, laboratories, and magico-manufactories, for what better way to worship the Lord of all Smiths than by making mechanisms in his name? Here in the Upper City, all manner of enchanted clockwork devices are forged and crafted, powered by spells, by steam, by conjured micro-modrons, even some say by hellfire. However, these Gondian creations are no wonders for the sake of wonder, but practical contrivances built to enhance the lives of Faerun's mortals and help them work beyond the limits of their physical bodies. Take, for example, the mighty cranes that line Baldur's Gate's docks, loading and unloading ship cargo with speed and strength far beyond the capacity of ordinary stevedores. These cranes originated in the workshops of the High House of Wonders and are Gond's gift to the trade and prosperity of the city. Wall of the Faithless. At the core of the Fugue Plains' barren, ash-gray wasteland stands the City of Judgment, with its crystal spire jutting above the streets and the influx of souls. These are godly folk seeking the verdict of those ruling Fugue, their faces hopeful or sullen, their boot heels caked in the mud of perdition. Yet for those who claim no godly patronage in life, there is only the Wall. The Wall erected by Merkel, Lord of Bones, to keep those of unsubstantial faith from any possible form of peace. See it gored and clawed at by the desperate, clung with fingernails, flecked with smashed skulls. How Merkel enjoys his petty torments. List of debtors. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna see who owes him a soul or something nice. Raphael Claus is coming to town. An extensive list of the names of the residents of Raphael's house, separated by headers, loaned, punished, put to work, fed to pets, used as leverage, and missing. Listen, the one thing that seems to be completely true about this world and the afterlife is that the best afterlife is the circle of reincarnation. Everything else, less so.
That might be worth it.
Amulet of greater health.
Well, that seems nice. I want it. I want it. Okay, first things first, let's move everyone over a little bit, out of the way. Alright, let's go ahead and steal.
Don't want to draw any attention.
What's the story?
It's the story simple. I want you to talk to this thing and get it to turn that way.
We do not demand silence, but please keep prayers, words of encouragement, and friendly.
This calls for careful footwork.
What's the DC on this disarm? 20! Oh boy. Easy. He's making a list. He's making a list. He's making a list. He's making a list. Now, what does this do? Set the wearer's constitution score to 23. Holy fuck. That's crazy high. Oh my god. Yo, Shadowheart, you want a new amulet?
Subtle sometimes.
Here, hold on to that, girl. It's yours. 23, that's a massive constitution score to be set to.
Breathe quiet, move with care. Have to keep going. I don't need any attention right now. Breathe deep and move.
Gorilla.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
What are you doing here?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity.
Hope is your sister?
She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force. Trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again?
Well, doesn't much matter to me. We'll figure things out. What's Raphael gonna do? Kill me?
Out of sight, out of mind.
Probably not. He doesn't have the balls. See, that guy's gonna turn around any second now. Any second now. Any second now. There we go. Now we'll disarm this. Ooh, and that one again. Fuck you. There we go.
All right, time to skulk about.
Yoink. Now, what do these do? Set the wearer's strength to 23. That's a lot of strength. That's a lot of strength. That's a fuck ton of strength, bro. 23. Now, I could certainly equip that to myself, but it's definitely better to be thrown at someone that is more melee than us. God, 23 is so much strength, dude. It would fix my carry weight issues, and then some. Look at that. My carry weight, like, triples. But like I said, it's much better being given to someone that is going to be swinging a sword for their damage. Now, do a quick save and see what's on the Avernus Vista. Oh, actually, wait a sec. I just realized there's display cases to check, too.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Yeah, come on over. You follow over there.
Looking ahead.
Hey, you, turn your ass around.
Can't keep me out.
Easy peasy. And inside the display case is a garnet ring. That's nothing.
Need to find a way forward.
At the ready. To new horizons.
Can't give up now.
Stop that. Stop what? Hiding? Yeah, I'm done.
Hey, good looking.
Let's turn down the fire. I feel like a rofé in a tea shop. Shh. Time for a soft touch. You can't see me.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
Now you're following me.
Best be on my way.
Rude. Alright, the display cases don't seem to have anything. The actual things worth anything are just sitting around. And on the Vista is a hookah bar. I don't like this dream anymore. Tiger Mist. Huge improbable peaks elude the prowling of this mist, known as Tiger Mist from Faerunian folklore for its strange padding quality. A Tour of Tempest. This book, long as an encyclopedia but written in an untamed, barely legible style, describes the Tempest domain from which some clerics can draw power. And look! When you are whipped with the wild winds or stricken until stick-like and burning from the gods' lashing lightning tongue, are you not suffused with the power of Tempest? Aye, how Queen Umberlee and Lord Talos fight and fray over its dominion. But even they on high, know in truth Tempest can never be tamed. Only channeled by the favored few. Reach up thy hands to the sky outstretched, awaiting breath of the gods to blast thee oblivious. Supplicate and ask to be drowned, to be blown asunder, to be destroyed. Or perhaps to be granted such might to speak the words of Talos with thine own sweet hand. Give me the fooge.
Vengeance, the most delectable of poisons.
He's making a list. He's making a list. He's making a list. I'm making a list. Come on there, Ghoulie.
What's on your mind?
Whoops. Sorry, Gale, didn't mean to click on you. I'm just trying to get that ghoul to find its way through the doorway. There we go. Alright, where's the nerd that we need to talk to? Oh, he's following us, of course, the archivist. Okay, is there... Whoops. Is there... Oh, that's Raphael's treasure vault. Ah, ha ha ha. Un baguette. Did I check that room before? I don't think I did. Okay, let's talk to the archivist.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule. Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
Deception. I am Virilis Receptor. Zariel's High Inquisitor. Anything but a nat 1 and we're good?
1,000 apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary.
Any new highlights in the collection?
A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies.
A rod, you say? Where can I get this rod? I want it. Let's leave for now. This seems like it's gonna progress this. I want to go check the hidden room that I've got access to. Oh, also, hey, this looks like his bedroom. We haven't gone in there yet either. I want to explore his bedroom to... Oh, wait. Mystic Force Curtain. Right, that's why I didn't go in.
Show your invitation.
I see. An invitation. Well. Oh, well, this is only a DC 10? That's not too bad. Easy peasy. Now it's a little harder. DC 20. With all our bonuses, still about easy peasy. 15's good enough. By a lot. Well, well, well. Staff of Spell Power. Ooh. Yoink. What's this do? You gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Arcane Battery. Alleviate the arcane burden of spellcasting with the power of this staff. The next spell you cast doesn't cost a spell slot. What? Once per long rest, but still. What? +1 free spell slot of my choosing. That's fucking good. That's really, really fucking good. Goddamn. Gale, I know I just gave you this staff and all, but I think this staff I just picked up is better. Enjoy. Well then.
No rest for the wicked.
Also, Gale, let's take that passive. Oh, I have to toggle it there. Okay, okay. That's fine.
These things have stayed interesting.
Okay. Treasure crates. 666 gold. Cute. And Helldusk helmet. Infernal sight. You can see in magical and ordinary darkness up to a range of 12 meters. You cannot be blinded. The wielder has a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. Attackers cannot land critical hits on the Garer, and it gives immolating gaze. Scare and frighten a target with nothing but your glower. Deal an additional 2d8 fire damage against burning creatures. Int save. Attackers cannot land critical hits is nice. It is said that Karaxim, the fiendish titan whose flesh squirms with 20,000 trapped souls, forged the pieces of this armor set. Well, that's a really good helmet. Holy moly, that's a really good helmet. Who am I going to give that helmet to, is the question. That's got to be like one of the best helmets in the game. That helmet is kind of amazing. It's kind of insanely good. I mean, for now, I could throw this at Karlach, I suppose. But Horns of the Berserker are so damn good for her. If anything, I could give this to Lae'zel and feel very happy, too. And then take Lae'zel's ring that lets you see in darkness and give that to Karlach, maybe. Damn, this helm is insane. It's so good. For now, I think give it to Shadowheart just so that somebody has it. Here you go, Shadowheart. Enjoy. Contract Mole. Let's just take a peek at this. I can't read it or anything. Plain unadorned note. Well, considering he's trying to get a contract with Mole, we're gonna just, yoink that and say no. Now, how do we get into the bedroom? Don't know. Don't know. Maybe if I talk to the archivist, maybe I can get an invitation from him to go to the boudoir here. We'll give it a shot. I mean, I can make a save state first, just to be sure. Oh hey, one of my ghouls was chilling back here.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Did I ever give Longstrider to you, Gale? I guess not, huh?
What's next? I'd love to, thanks.
Raphael knows everything you think.
No time to rest.
Everything you think. Shut up.
To keep going.
Shut your mouth. Shut your dumb mouth up. Also here, have 23 Constitution, Shadowheart, because 23 Constitution is hilarious to me. I want you to have it. Alright, Archivist, let's talk.
Splendid to see you again, Inquisitor.
Now, what should we say here?
Astolfo's penis is delicious.
Thor W knows everything, I think.
Everything, chat. Everything. Right now, Flamerai is thinking of Astolfo's Monster Energy drink. Okay, anyway, would I take a look at the Crown of Karsus?
Most droll, Inquisitor. As you well know, the Crown of Karsus is lost, stolen from Mephistopheles by gods kissing mortals. My master certainly had nothing to do with any of that business.
Good cover. I may have to confiscate some of these. Big mommy milkers! Oh, God.
Bet you can't tell what I'm thinking.
That scared the shit out of me. That's what you're thinking. I might have to confiscate some of these artifacts.
You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out.
Can I see the hammer?
An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then.
Ah,
it
perfect.
It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
Hey, well that works, okay. I was correct. He does let us get in there. We talked to him. Good. Off to Raphael's bedroom. Over here, chat. Hey, what's up, Hope?
The archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain and pain is pleasure and hope cannot live at all.
Pain is pleasure. If you could pee in your pleasure, would ya? Have you been inside?
Never by choice. Icky and sticky and grimy and slimy.
Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure, and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself, whatever form he takes.
Okay, then. Boink. Well, while we're here, might as well continue robbing this jerk blind, shall we? Apples and grapes. Yummy. Well, I will say I'm already glad that we came here, considering the fact that we've been able to get so many goodies. Especially those magic items we got. That helm and staff are crazy good. Restoration faucet. Restoration? Man, this is a comfy ass hot tub he's got going on here. What's it do? Oh! Sick, look at that. Here, Imp, can you use it?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Wait, that's a full rest, too? We got all our spells back? Oh ho!
Can't slow
down. Well, obviously that means that we've got infinite HP and spells to work with while we're in here. This is going to be an absolute walk in the park then, unless there is one super hard fight. We've read the Quattrasuna before. Banana. Apple. Apple. Banana. 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 Apple. Apple. Banana. Apple. Apple, banana, apple. Well, obviously we need to steal his wardrobe as well. I have an apple. I have a pen. Apple pen. I don't think Raphael is quite at the level of Archdevil. So I don't think we're going to be fighting something quite at the level of an Archdevil. Button. We're apparently not supposed to touch that button.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
Why do you look like Raphael? Is this Raphael's fetish? Does he fuck himself? Is that what he does in his spare time? Oh, the only devil strong enough for me is myself. Oh, me. Raphael, you're looking very skimpy.
Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit?
I guess I'll just tell him straight up. I'm here for the Orphic Hammer.
Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
What kind of game we talking about here, Harlip?
It's a surprise. Off with your clothes.
Are we gonna have sex with this totally not Raphael? Well, shit, I'm not one to stand around with my clothes on. Let's get naked.
Good, little thief. Good. Keep going like this. And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it. I am Harlip, Raphael's personal incubus, glamored and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect copy.
Yup.
He only ever wants to sleep with himself.
Yep. So
What's better than the devil you know?
it is just Raphael only wants to fuck Raphael.
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
My butt.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess, Raphael. I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me.
Undiluted and raw. I'll admit, I do want to fuck Raphael. Just the undiluted and raw part of the comment is hilarious. Alright. Stay woman.
Then the Archduchess I shall be. On the bed. Lie back.
Alright.
Any thought of resistance or control is fading. You will obey, giving yourself body and mind to them.
Okay, let them do as they please, resist their charms and hold on to free will, or pretend to be helpless while preparing to fight back. Well, when in Avernus, do as the devils. Let's see what happens if we just let it happen.
Every kiss is as tender as a last goodbye. Every touch a lie of true love. It is every sensation of a lifetime of love all at once. Your body trembles with impossible expectation. Unable to resist, a voiceless scream erupts from your mouth. Harlep.
You are so delicious.
The moment she joins with you, your mind folds over double. As she continues to lavish herself upon your helpless form, you stop breathing. Your heart stops beating. And your mind begins to clear entirely. Some last thought whispers in your skull, vacated by everything else but rapture. This is the end.
Devote yourself to pleasure eternal. Stay here with me. This can be forever.
Well, I feel like giving heart and soul's probably a bad idea. What if I just give my body, but not my mind? How does that go?
A brilliant choice. Vow that your body belongs to me.
Honestly, I feel like both of those options probably lead to bad ends.
Give yourself to me, and I will tell you what you wish to know.
Pleasuring thousands with my body? How dare. And what will you do?
As with Raphael's, I shall add your body to my glamour. I will gain great pleasure from you, as you.
Huh.
But you must vow it. You are mine.
Not actually my body, but my body as a glamour. All right, go ahead. Gale disapproves.
As she kisses you deeply, it feels as familiar as breathing. A last cascade of pleasure washes over you, greater than the feelings before. But it draws you back into reality.
And now I'm fucking me!
I can't wait to explore how you work. What gets you going? What makes you sweat? And every time I make love in your shape, you will know. A shiver out of the blue. A tingle from beyond. Now, your reward for giving me such a present. I will tell you one and only one of Raphael's dirty secret. Whisper it to me. What do you want to know?
Ooh, good question. What do we want to know? Is Raphael actually any good in bed? I have to save and find out. I have to know. Is Raphael actually any good in bed?
No. You didn't come all this way to ask that, did you?
Yay! Important
Sell yourself
information
so
gained.
Cheaply, I hope. A treasure like you deserves to wrap their hands around Raphael's mightiest rod, the Orphic Hammer. Raphael hides nothing from me, can deny me nothing. Aside from what he keeps in his safe. The safe lingers behind the right-hand painting of Raphael. He almost spends more time staring at those portraits than he does at me. Although I'd love to watch you struggle to open the safe without it, this key should help. You've labored enough, pet. Now, shall we bid one another goodbye? Thank you. For you. I will misuse you well.
Well, as a true charisma caster, we have once more fucked our way to solving problems. Oh hey, all my stuff got unequipped. Let's go ahead and put it all back on real quick. I think that as a high-tier devil, he would have learned a few tricks over time or even asked someone for pointers, but alas. Okay, well, that went well. Now, Gale, why did you disapprove of this? Karlach I can understand. Even Shadowheart I could understand because we're in a relationship. But Gale, why would you disapprove of this?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Good. I was just stuck.
I'm fine.
Okay. Nobody wants to say anything. Let's push this button. Boop. See, chat, when you play a charisma character, sometimes you just gotta think with your dick. And it'll fix things. Oh, 5 soul coins. Let's give those to Karlach. And Raphael's notes. The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned the Astral Prism's secret, but I will tell them that I have the key, the Orphic Hammer, the one and only thing that can break the prince's chains. The hammer will be kept safely in the archive, protected by a password. What shall it be? Perhaps give me my heart's desire.
A key word. This'll help us get what we need from the archive.
Oh wait, shouldn't pushing the button send that back? Oh well, whatever. Not a big deal.
Better put the debtor's attire back on. It keeps the locals quiet.
I did put it back on. Okay, so now that I have more debtor's attires, I could possibly put Gale away and bring Will out, but we should still be okay. That being said, I think the moment we grab that Orphic Hammer, shit is going to hit the fan pretty hard, more than likely. We may have to fight our way out and kill everything. Including Raphael. I mean, honestly, I hope Raphael shows up. I want to kill him. I need to kill him. He has to die, chat. I also have to make sure that I go down to the prison cell. And save our friend Hope. Alright, let's get on over there, right? Pork, pork. I may have to make a decision between saving Hope or releasing the prince. I guess we'll find out eventually. Oh, stop getting caught on doors, you moron. Get in here. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Now, it might be a good idea to swap to my business hat. Because, like I said before, I think we're going to be dealing with some stuff here. With some Raphael stuff. And fighting stuff.
You are stupendously lugubrious this day, High Inquisitor.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
The Orphic Hammer. When the Orphic Hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chain.
Astral Chain? I know that game.
Wits and blades.
A good question. Can't target undead, but I can target you.
Take you. Take you.
No one stopped me yet. Breathe deep and move.
Let's do one more quick refill of those spell slots. I'm also going to upcast a max level aid for the team before we go into the fights.
No time to dally.
And see, chat, you wanted to wail and cry, oh, Thor, don't have sex with the devil. Having sex with the devil's a bad thing. And then we do it, and it was exactly what we needed to do.
Next, I wonder.
It was the best decision we could have made. Or you can't just keep having sex in order to fix the world. And it's like, yes, I can. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Did that get rid of the old ones, or keep them all? Okay, it got rid of the old ones. Okay. Did that get refilled? Breaks the bro code? No, it doesn't. Will doesn't have some sort of positive relation with her. Silly.
What am I to do?
Okay, well, let's just do this one more time then. And resto.
Wish to live in more
And we should be good to go.
Need to find a way forward.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
I don't think there are any corpses around to create undead with. No mummy for us.
Still alive. So that's progress. With haste.
Oh, come on, you idiot ghoul. Fine, you just stay there all by yourself. You'll figure something out eventually. Or you'll get killed by yourself fighting off like 300 things. Either way, you'll make yourself useful somehow. Now we are prepared to assault the area, I suppose. Oh yes, I plan to have many a corpse available soon.
There it is. The Orphic Orphic hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
No real reason to play any games here. Speak the magic words. Give me my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
It's mine now. Yoink.